to go for landing. Catherine Lucian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright... minds of the future.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you? You must be one of... Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to... Great. Well...
I hate being stuck.
Great. A full spacesuit. Corporate environments aren't that toxic. The sooner you... Don't tell me you're intimidated by a little office chair. Have a seat. All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart, Yuko, is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently our algorithm felt you were a decent match. So let's get this started. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? It's good to see you're familiar with and appreciate our work here. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? A bold answer. And how motivated are you to... All in, huh? And finally, my last question. It'll take a lot more than a fancy resume to reach that high, but I can appreciate a lofty goal. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself.
Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get you? Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody? Yeah, I bet. Now that I've been terminated, believe me. You want to talk? Change my mind. You can't. Nobody wants that. I'm trying. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I... You're either one of the few good...
Anywhere in the galaxy. Terra Brew, enjoy a cup.
Hey, no more. Take it from me, Ryujin. Yes, of course. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that I triple-checked the grind myself.
Need a pick-me-up? At Terra Brew, we've got you covered. And you deserve expertly crafted by the Soul Systems
I hope that coffee is still hot. You either need to learn. Wrong answer. I know that Tomo Higashi, an ex-employee of ours, accosted you at the Terra Brew, and before you get any ideas, no, the barista didn't sell you out. Ryujin has enough connections in Neon that an incident like this would never slip by. Deception aside, some of us are impressed by how you... And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Of course, we believe in risk versus reward here. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to... This may be through a conversation, or it's all very situational. Really? Well, this trend... Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, the other recipients are eagerly waiting...
My next assignment can't start soon enough.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own... So long.
Just what I needed. I'm Genevieve, head of... Having a brand following. Anyway, it's good. The only question now... Yeah, just know that one... So, any precaution?
To reiterate... another tea lover to join the ranks. Christine would love to meet you. Tea talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time, which hopefully won't be often. We'll see. We've yet to have an operative with a perfect record. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. The only thing creepy here is your misinterpretation. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. Good. Then we should get along just...
So, fetching coffee 1 minute and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew coffee, but hey, I suspected that girl. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin industry. But rest assured, this is a... I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods behind your assignments. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish less. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks.
I hope you enjoyed your... I thought you'd like to know. That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We have reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. My words exactly. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to... I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through... Remember, this is... When all is said and done, it should be as if you were... Here's the data slate.
Welcome, Captain. We've been expecting you. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Welcome aboard the UC. Did you have any questions? Understood? So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Hey.
Out. I'd like to brief you on the mission, so please, pay attention. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's. It appears he's certainly picked the right person for the job. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. That's strange. According to your file, you've encountered them before, on Vectera specifically. They were the pirates that attacked your mining outpost? I'm surprised you don't remember. We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Then you're going to get yourself killed. So listen up, because my advice might just keep you alive. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bolden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously holding it will be spending the rest of their life in prison. Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship and you're looking at some serious fines. Well, it's the best we've got. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. Well then, I suppose you'll just have to take your chance. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us... I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, allow yourself to stray too far off the... That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you... Now. You have your orders.
Yes, what? Hello.
All right. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much as... If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Rationalize it however you like. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get the... It's not you, it's the Crimson Fleet. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. Then you'll understand why it's so important. Anyway, before I let you go, Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return. Well, that's just it. You're not career military, are you? So, if I were you, I'd stop asking questions. It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point. That should do it. We'll be here if you need us.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tale. What in the blackest sea are you going on about? What did it do to you?
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it? Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird. No one in Constellation is going to lose lips on this.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. You'd still need to cross-reference the artifacts we have with the data from the Eye to build. Don't think it's just Fortune's laugh that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding...
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
If you are free soon,
I'd appreciate a chat.
could we talk?
I'm up for a little adventure.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. I want you for a little soiree. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show... That settles it then. It'll be easy. Just let me know when you're ready to set off. Keeping me wait? Very well.
You need something? The Freestar Rangers. So how'd you feel wearing the badge? Well, good on you. It takes us... Me, I never cared much for being a ranger. Take Ron Hope. I mean, the guy's a legend. Before, everything he did was to keep his people employed. Not many of us can create something like... Tough calling what to do with Ron Hope. I mean, taking a bribe. Why'd you do it anyway? Ain't that the sad truth? As much fun as it is being a ranger, there's plenty of mysteries left in...
Your investigation with the Freestar Rangers has come to an end. You can dismiss it. This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more corruption can make a monster out of anyone. And yet, you let him go. You know, I was going to voice my disappointment, but now what you did has actions would have been better than words, but words are better than nothing. It is over now, and there is no going back. Perhaps you would consider atoning by finding a worthy use for those credits.
Welcome to Paradiso. Do you have a security concern, or...? Neither. We're our own private force. The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top, and I dare say we're some of the best in the business. Something I can help you with? Oh, it has a name. Good. Interesting. Obvious. Whatever the case, you'll need to speak with Oliver, a CEO for the Paradiso Group. He's in charge of bringing all... I'll let him know you're on your way.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to...
Help. You're having a pleasant day.
Everything here is a little more expensive than I expected.
Someone put up...
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there.
Not sure where they came from, but they're cute.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting. Sure. Have...
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty
Hello?
of this planet.
I didn't realize
Not our
TV was letting
amenities.
people in here.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we... But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Sarcasm isn't nearly as powerful a tool as some think it is. But you're right, no one's going to buy aliens. Remind me to fire the marketing team. So tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship, besides scaring people away? I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of wasting my time, want to tell... That's so. I met... Well, they don't. And that ship's presence is... Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it?
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before...
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can... We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map.
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me... We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they might come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No. Much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance. Well, absurd or not, that's... Oh, I need to say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff. And which proposal? Right. We'll need to improve our lodging and don't care how you procure them, just... Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group...
With a name like Paradiso, the marketing for this...
Now that we know what's out there.
Wow. Hi.
Just stay out of trouble.
We've got strict rules around here.
No matter the outcome. I won't let my crew down. We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. What's the good word? Then I'd need to know what that... That doesn't sound so bad. My crew... Is that all? I'm not sure what we can spare. I'm thinking. And I'm telling... I'm glad you understand the position I'm in. Tell you what, talk to Daisuke, and he'll get you what we can spare. Don't forget to tell of us in your travels.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
The Constant is peaceful shit.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Hi there. Oh! Huh. Nice to meet you. And that's true. As you can imagine, everyone kind of just knows each other around here. Meeting new people isn't really... Right? We've been cooped up together in this ship all our lives. So outside of births, there's literally no way for new people to arrive, you know? Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside to stop by and chat. I'm Daisuke, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but if I can help, I will. Oh yeah, she sent me a message. Need anything else? Not really. Almost everything is communal or shared in some way, but sometimes people... So when that happens, they come to me. Mostly, I just keep track of the ship's inventory. We manage. I know back on Earth, there used to be stores all over the place. But here, this is it. It works out for the most part, because it has to. Take care.
I wonder what else is out there.
Never seen a ship like yours before. There's so much more to learn about this.
And to think, all this time.
We've got strict rules around here.
Excuse me?
I'm new in town. You look like you just... What's your name, stranger? Fahim, huh? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. Yeah, they never see me coming. But something don't sit right with me. Maybe. Yeah. People... I can tell you're up to something.
Payday is always...
I'm new in town. What's your name, stranger? Fahim, huh? I bet you didn't. Two ways this can go. I don't deal with... Well, I do, but... More... My word's my ball. Yeah. But something... Maybe... I like to think so. Slag steel. All right, I'm not taking you in. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably... There's no way they're ever going to settle for that. One more drink and it's lit.
Ron hopes the best thing that happened. Pardon.
I feel sick. I feel like I can... Yes! I don't mean to be ungrateful enough. Thank you.
community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others.
If you're here to buy or sell, you... Wouldn't be the first time I've heard. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got? Aurora, huh? Nice. All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before... Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might... You must be new at this game, love. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder. Well then, we have no... You bring me that finder's fee? You know, it's funny. Suddenly, There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing...
We got lots. Take your time. Cool. Let's... See you around. Hey, you looking for anything? Sounds like a plan. Yo, stay good out there.
It's hard not to work.
Am I glad I got this job?
Unless you're here to serve me another drink. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think it...
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us.
Pipe down! What the hell's the matter with you? You want to get us both thrown into... Look, I don't know what that big mouth Saoirse told you, but I keep who I run with a secret in public. Now, do you want my help moving your... Right down to business! Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos. Don't worry, you can't miss.
The city of Sidonia is...
much.
Something I can... Adler Camp. Adler, you said? No. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home. Adler... Adler... Oh! Wait! You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? Come on! Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood. What games? Sure. Please. Tell Adler I'm sorry for trying.
I feel like starting on the program.
Can you believe?
Work in the deep mines. That's right.
Have something for... There, would you look at that? He going to be a problem anymore? Nice, nice. You know, if you like this kind of work, you think you can handle running with my... That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right, I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest... Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you, too.
Look who finally had the guts and soul. Big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grav drive. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana. Jumping on board that ship, you'll find a trader named... It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long. I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike.
I was afraid of that. Look, we are not built for... Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right, you can dock. We will talk then.
I have just items I wish to discuss with you.
And we're docking. And complete. Easy peasy.
I am not sure. If you wanted our cargo, we could... I guess I should just stop. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You are asking me to betray my own... It's true. I do not know him that well. I do not even... I know you. I do... I am not sure. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jetted. I guess I should just... Our cargo is valuable. It should not be event. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You are asking me to be... I do not have to. Damn. Any decision. I'm not sure what to make of you, B. If you want it dark, I guess I should just... That is true. Now, do you? You are asking... Shit. I do not know. It's true. All right, I will do it. But if I do this, you have to
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dimitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin. I am sorry.
Cut the crap and just admit it. You're a coward. You know, I almost bought it. All that crap about helping people and making a difference. But at the end of the day, you're no different from the fleet. When push comes to shove, you only care about yourself.
This ship's under attack!
You're gonna pay for that!
Gonna take more than that! I'm out of here!
This is terrible. I don't even know what to say.
You're dead meat!
My day just got a whole lot brighter. Now that we have a moment, I want... After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge... Why am I concerned? Ah, yes. It isn't exactly an everyday occurrence to stumble across a mysterious
I find that to be rather... According to what I've heard, we're dealing with something unknown to modern science. I know you're simply trying to brush this off with humor, but that temple proves we're dealing with entities. The problem is that we can't even be... It's just that... All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that... Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a I'm not frustrated. Think about the significance of this research. Who was this wondrous structure built to... Perhaps? It's funny. I used to think... Never in my wildest dreams did I... I just hope that you'll come through. Well, yeah, yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you've acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise, whatever might be happening. We should have a talk, when you have the time, of course. Ron Hope was... despicable. He held innocent people with... I'm really... What I don't understand... Don't you dare, by hiring those mercenaries... Well then, it's painfully clear I'm wasting my time. It's a real shame we couldn't see eye to eye on this. I thought we were more of a team. Apparently I was wrong.
What did you need? We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. Then it seems fitting that you were the one. Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but... how can... It is hard to argue. I am sorry. After what you... A cynical person might suggest that in it... But for now, the artifacts, that temple, this new ability you have acquired, this is all so much bigger than we realized. You are right. Now we have even greater reason to press forward, to learn more about...
Whatever you need, you got it.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same... I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other, but I've never... Who built it? That's a good word for it, and what you can do, but... And there you have it. Forget about me, how are you? I mean, whatever happened, it could have deep... And even if everything's perfect, they're... Smart. Staying... The other Constellation members are gonna lose their minds, assuming they even believe.
apocalyptic. Now tell me about the Ragana. Huh. No kidding. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you hope this business with Rakes taught you something. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole? Yeah? Now that you know the deal, it's time. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the Key, the Fleet. Head out there as soon as you can.
Pressure, seals, ship integrity.
Commander Ikonde wants to see you. Follow me. I had a friend. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave. We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
We received word you boarded the Ragana. I don't care if Rake was with the fleet. The pilot and what you did was uncalled for. You coerced the pilot into taking a crew member's life. You cannot simply pass off the burden of the job whenever it suits. Good. Now I want to make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but there is an ethical line we cannot cross. Do something like this again, and you're out. But for now, we will Then it worked. You're in. As distasteful as... Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp,
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get in. Yes, you pat. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals.
and their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've been great.
So what's next for you on Neighbors? Strange. She must want to vet. Still, it should only be a matter of time.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, we will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with...
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts. Keep up the good work.
pressure normalized, and we're docked.
Get out of my face. You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? But never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet. And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get them. But all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty. Pencils ready? This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it. Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Creds? Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you, too. Follow me. All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvarall. That's the very same ice ball where the Supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are key. What the hell is this? All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full. Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the Key, they established it as a base of operations and began hiring. Meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way. Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
Don't
On
even
the
try
right,
to rip me
got
off.
Bradley from
I
the
know
trade
value when I see it.
I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how high. Then we got our med bay on the left.
See anything you'll... We can talk about whatever you...
Patch you up.
Come back and see me sometime.
I've got what you need. Well, well. Everyone always does. Hey, if you want to pour... I carry most of the stuff. Occasionally. Just don't screw me over or I'll... Oh, we all have trust issues here. A little advice, Sadiqi? You bleed for the fleet. Anyone who says otherwise is either lying or... Well, most people just glaze over and learn that. I bet I have something that will catch. Whatever. Done here? Fine by me.
You want to survive? I'm sure I got something. See ya.
Damn tourist. Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. No. See, it doesn't work that way. You new members have no patience, no appreciation for history. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to act. If Neva's chosen. No, I believe that covers all. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome.
We'll have the whole settled system.
There's our other new recruit.
Someday.
You looking to start something? Because I'll finish.
What kind of name is SysDef anyway?
So, the two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say it. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you. Which means... you'd better not disappoint. All right, let's get... When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we're...
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suverall for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. Through a bit of luck and a hell of a... This will be the first times... It has been frustrating, being this... Before Crix left the fleet, somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll...
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole... Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording. And...
Look, when we get our hands on Crix's legacy... Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see.
The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you call a professional courtesy.